Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, WendyO. We're going to be talking about a potential Ripple game changer regarding a CBDC. And you guys know I hate CBDCs. And of course, there's some big news for some other altcoins, and we're going to talk about that. I do want to say to CryptoWendyO, shout out to you. I'm supposed to be going to Louisiana, I believe, to New Orleans. I want to say next month. I'm not 100% sure. Got to check the schedule. But we live stream and we create content every day on this channel because it's important to do so. Very, very important to do so. Crypto doesn't sleep. It goes 24/7, 365. We never get a break. So it's important to be here with you guys. Good morning to my beautiful TikTok audience. I know viewership is not going to be super great today because it's kind of holiday. But if you're out working today, I give my hat to you. My hat's off to you because you're out there working. When I used to have like my 9-to-5 job and stuff like that, which again, you guys, there's no shame in having a 9-to-5 job in any way, shape, or form. 9-to-5 jobs do great things. They allow for stability and they allow for you to get, different benefits. And I understand wages and all that type of stuff. They actually absolutely suck. Corporate America sucks. All that type of stuff sucks. But at the same time, having a 9-to-5 is a flex. It is not something negative. Generally, a lot of times in crypto, people do like to trash people that have 9-to-5s. But you know what? If you have a 9-to-5 and you're learning to trade, you're learning to invest, you're learning about whatever that may be, to start a side business or a side hustle or to venture off and do your own thing. That's what it's all about. And a 9-to-5 is a great hedge. And I did my 9-to-5 until I was ready to go back to school full time. I saved money, was able to purchase my first home. I had health insurance, all of that type of stuff. So if you got a 9-to-5, hats off to you, especially the blue collar workers, especially the people that are out there doing manual labor and never, ever feel like having a 9-to-5 is a bad thing, any way, shape, or form. I think you're amazing. I'm with it 100%. We love the blue collar workers. We love the underdogs. That's what this channel is about. It's just reminding you guys how important you are and how powerful you are. And just also thanking you for doing everything that you guys do. So with that being said, I'm going to get straight into it. We have 109 concurrent viewers, only 43 likes. I'm going to need you to get the likes up. I'm going to need you to get the likes up because we're working today. I'm working too, okay? Sound went mono. Oh, I don't know what that means. But let's take a look at the current market. Okay, so this is what we're seeing happen over here. So what we're seeing happen over here is that, okay, that shout out to Renee. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm taking a look at crypto bubbles. Everything is kind of up, which looks good. Gala is still down. Don't worry. We're definitely going to be talking about the Gala drama because there's two sides and lots of more information is coming out. And again, I will give my thoughts on how I am planning to invest or how I'm doing that. SNX is up 11.8%. Flow is up 3.4%, and RLB 5.8%. Luna Classic 7%. I don't know what RPL is, but shout out to them. And then when we take a look at the current, what's happening with Bitcoin, we kind of talked about this potential move up yesterday, which we did. And then we actually, instead of actually hitting this upper area at about $26,000, we just had that breakdown. But what we're seeing is we're seeing a slight little rebound on the 4-hour chart. Now we do take a look at the daily. I'm going to remove these silly little lines over here, silly little lines. And again, you guys, if you want to smash the like, that helps support me in the channel. In addition to smashing the like, I have a ref link for Femex. Okay. Oh, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. I have a ref link for Femex. That's the cryptocurrency exchange I'm using right now. If you'd like to use the ref link, congratulations. Great. That would help support me in the channel. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. But if you do decide to use it, read the terms of service and also understand if you leave your crypto assets on exchanges, not your keys, not your coins. Okay. Not your keys, not your coins. But really just kind of taking a look at Bitcoin, we're not seeing too terribly much happen. Like we had this upward pattern where we hit resistance here and then we dropped. So what I'm kind of anticipate for today, taking a look at the daily, let's look at Market Cipher, our awesome partners. We're getting a little bit of confliction. We're getting a little bit of confliction over here. So what I want to do is we're going to go to this other chart. I'm going to go to this one right over here. I'm going to go ahead and remove these drawing tools. I'm going to call for today. Oops. Let's see. For today, I am going to call for more consolidation between approximately 26.2 and about 25.3 here. If we get that breakout above 26.2, then we'll probably be able to retest, I would say, this upper area at about 26.8. We'll look for the swing wick highs. If we get that breakdown over here at about 25.3, I would look to about 24.7. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. It's going to impact altcoins, and we are going to definitely talk about Gala. So I want to take a minute to talk a Gala price. Okay, this is going to be the Gala Binance chart. If we don't bounce here, if we do not bounce here at this low, and again, like when you look at different exchanges or charts, there's going to be different data there. Okay. Different data. But once we hit this lower level here at point, about 1 cent, if we break, we're absolutely effed, like absolutely effed. It's not going to end well. And, you know, I actually also do want to check to see if we have, Gala on, actually we'll go to, I haven't used this in a while, CoinTrader Pro. We're gonna go to CoinTrader Pro and see if I can find Gala, because I want to see all of the data. We don't do Coin Paprika, we do Coin. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. This is what I wanted to see. This is the Gala chart that I wanted to see. This is going to help me be able to do a lot different type of analysis. Okay. So this is all of the information. This is all the different chart data aggregated from CoinMarketCap. Let me just make sure that I'm saying the name right. CoinTrader Pro will aggregate all of that data. And this is important, especially if you're looking at projects who are hitting bottom area of support. Because when we do take a look at this chart over here, we have the lowest area of support at about 0.015. But then when we take a look at CoinMarketCap, we have the lowest area of support being this all the way over here. Hold on, let me go ahead. This area over here at about 0.0003. Okay, that's what we're seeing happen. So we've got lots of areas of support. And I get a lot of people like, I'm going to short Gala. Cool. If that's what you want to do, do it. So this is what's going on with Gala price wise. We can retrace all the way back down to that initial price. That could potentially happen, especially with the lawsuit. Do I think it's going to happen? I have no idea. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the lawsuit, because this is important. And again, I've partnered with Gala in the past. I know the team, and I've also invested a lot of my own money into Gala. However, I'm not selling any of the Gala that I have. Why, may you ask? Well, first and foremost, the Gala that I have is a moon bag. A moon bag is when you've done your due diligence, you decide to invest in a project, and you remove your initial investment and your profit. And I was able to do that with Gala multiple times, and I made a lot of money. So what I did with my moon bags is I took my moon bags and I went ahead and I started running nodes. So I have 3 Gala founders nodes, and I also have 3 Gala music nodes. So those are continuously going to run. So I'm not going to sell those. Well, Wendy, that's crazy. Why are you going to hold till zero? I'll explain why. The reason why I'm not planning on selling is because the lawsuit just came out, which we are going to go over the lawsuit. There's going to be a lot more information that comes out regarding the lawsuit. And in addition to that, a moon bag, the reason why we keep it is because it's a good way to hedge. If Gala ends up doing well and thrives and does super good in the, in the next bull run, and everything's okay with everything is okay with the lawsuit, number's going to go up and I'm going to make money. If the project does go to zero, that would suck. But at the same time, I've already removed my initial risk and my profit. So if it goes to zero, it doesn't really matter. It's not really going to impact me too much. So I feel like, to me, I do believe in Gala fundamentally. Long-term price rise prediction, I don't have a prediction for you, but I believe in Gala fundamentally long-term. We'll talk about why in a little bit. And again, I'm not getting paid to say any of this. So anybody who thinks that, just get out of the channel. You're an idiot. But I feel like there's a lot more reward for me in the future. Could I be wrong? 100%. I've lost out with moon bags in the past, but the good thing about having a moon bag is it doesn't really matter because you've already taken your profit, your initial investment out. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Just because I'm planning on doing that doesn't mean that that's something you should do. This is just my business. This is what I'm doing. And you guys can hear what I say, but listen to yourself about that. So I want to always be very clear and very, say these things because it's important. Good morning to Raider and to Pew Pew and to the 199 concurrent viewers and the 103 likes. Well, everything went down. XRP going to drop? Everything is XRP. This is the thing with XRP. And this is this is bear market stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the XRP chart. This is the XRP chart that we've been using. We had an epic pump. It was a 99% pump over here, about a 100% pump because of the lawsuit. And then we had a 48% drop. I hope I'm reading that correctly. That's kind of what it looks like. Looks like a little bit more. Anyways, neither here nor there. We're going to get all these different corrections and all these things. How high do I see quant in the bull run? We don't talk about those types of predictions. So we're in a bear market. That's what happens. But let's go ahead and start to talk about what's going on over here with Gala. So, well, actually, we're going to talk about Ripple first. We'll go ahead and talk about Ripple first. So shout out to Crypto Mason for posting this over here about Ripple. But he went ahead and said, breaking, Ripple partner, yes, a bank has just went live up interoperability on the RBI CBDC app. So as far as that goes, this isn't a Ripple or connected project. That's important to know. But yes, Ripple Bank are partners. The bank is one of the largest banks in India, and a Ripple partner announced it would become interoperable with Unified Payments Interface, UPI. Reserve Bank of India's CBDC program. Customers will be able to send and receive transfers in digital rupees. They will scan any UPI or QR code through the Yes Bank Digital Rupee app to make a transaction. Ripple has been working with Yes Bank since 2018 to help facilitate cross-border payments around the world. See, this is the interesting thing with me. A lot of this Ripple news and a lot of this XRP news is not new. It's kind of recycled. So that's why it's important to know like what's going on. Like Ripple's been working with this bank in India for how long? 2018. Been working on this bank that long for since 2018. So this is cool. Yeah. But again, it's recycled news. So it's kind of important to pay attention to this stuff. And again, we do know that Ripple is going to help facilitate a CBDC. I do think there's a lot of centralized aspects to it. However, I'll still grift, I'll still invest, and I fully support them in their efforts against the SEC. So that's important to know. And also to smash a like. Now let's get into the Gala drama. All right, so this is from my good friend, Jason Bitbender. He works over at Gala. But let's talk about what he said here, and we'll go through. So it looks like it is time to do an X thread about lawsuits. Woohoo, lawsuits. Is that what we are calling these now? I'm getting quite a few DMs from people who are asking questions, mostly stirred up by a certain content creator's post, whether or not the co-founder of Gala Games has filed lawsuits against one another. While I'm not able to comment on ongoing litigation, this is true. I'm able to hopefully provide a bit of context via the filed documents. The first complaint can be found here. So he gives the link. This is the complaint from Eric against Wright. The second complaint can be found here. There's another one. This is a complaint from Wright against Eric. As I said from the beginning of this, I'm not going to comment on the ongoing litigation. However, I encourage everyone to read both complaints in full, not cherry pick. Go into detail and give them both a solid line-by-line reading. I welcome transparency this brings in the fact that some of these issues will be explored in greater depth. Seriously, read them. So, 2 lawsuits against the co-founder and the founder. Okay? They're both arguing about money. What does that mean? It means that there's a disagreement. Also, too, it's important to note anybody can file a lawsuit. You can file a lawsuit for dropping a pen against someone. Let's say someone walks into you and gets ink on your blouse. You can file a lawsuit. So before we, get in too terribly much, I think it's important for you, if you're a Gala investor, you need to be reading these lawsuits. You need to understand what's happening. You need to not blindly listen to people like myself or blindly listen to anybody on any social media platform. Just because I have a particular opinion doesn't mean it's the correct opinion. If you're invested in Gala, or you want to get invested in Gala, or you want to be in the ecosystem, you are in the ecosystem, you need to do your own due diligence and stop looking to people like me to give you the answers. My job is to bring you new information that you might not have heard of. You take that information and you listen to yourself and you go do your due diligence. That's what you need to do. That's my opinion. So let's go ahead and read some of our notes over here. Okay. All right. So Gala CEO and co-founder filed lawsuits against each other. The CEO's lawsuits was filed on behalf of shareholders of blockchain game partners, the game behind Gala Games. CEO blames co-founder for stealing and trading over 8 billion Gala tokens worth 130 million. CEO also claims the co-founder stole node licenses and sold them. He cited the co-founder's history of founding companies that usually end up in bankruptcies. The CEO wants the co-founder replaces director. Co-founder allegations against the CEO include burning off about 600 million in Gala in shareholder assets, causing the company to lend money to himself. That's a valid concern, and the above is a valid concern. CEO allegedly created Gala entities in Switzerland and Dubai and made himself controlling shareholder to pursue business opportunities. Co-founder wants to remove the CEO and seeks 750 million in various damages and relief. That seems a little ridiculous to me because it depends where this money is going to go to. It would need to go to the community, the shareholders, not to him. So I would want to know more about that. So update in the Discord. The CEO posted an update in the Discord. He said operation will continue as normal and they will do whatever they need to do to continue business. He says there's no threat to a rug pull. He explained they're still building. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on. This is what's happening with Gala. This is all the things that they've been working on recently, okay? And again, with music, film, and games, they've absolutely revolutionized the industry. Just because they revolutionized the industry doesn't mean these two people, the CEO and the co-founder, are good or bad people, okay? So it's important to do your due diligence. So Gala Tech, we have our fully operated L1 blockchain running multiple games. The social media platform built on Gala Chain has entered into the QA phase of a migration from Near. Gala Chain deployed its 6th production channel this week. Full migration of Gala platform to Gala Chain by end of year. No more treasure chests. Streamlining onboarding and developer tools to enable full service to external teams by end of the year. One Universe broke 70,000 installs in the first week with a 10% conversion from Web 2 to Web 3. That's impressive for gaming. Poker Go Play launched last week on iOS, will be featured in the final WASP series. They have a lot of connections, that's why. Revised Townstar roadmap, art style, and tokenomics model coming soon. That's important because the previous tokenomics were not good. Imminent launch of several titles, tons more games follow to stay on top of it. As far as Gala Films goes, Razer has completed filming and editing. Ghost of Ruin has an epic unveiling at Comic-Con, and Witchboard was met with high praise at Comic-Con. And for Gala Music, Earl Sweatshirt and The Alchemist drop, and Jordan Sparks drop. So it's not that the company is rug pulling. There is a big disagreement between the founder and the co-founder. Company's still building. They're still showing up and doing the work. Okay. It's going to be very, very different if they weren't doing any of these things. If they weren't doing any things and there was a lawsuit like this, I would be like, okay, F this. But because we're actually seeing them build, I'm willing to take a little bit of a gamble here. I'm willing to take a little bit of a gamble and continue to hold my moon bags. Will I be buying more Gala? Right now, no. Will I be watching their development? Yes. Am I telling you to buy Gala? No. Am I telling you to do your due diligence on everything that's happening? 100%. Okay. So I wanted to make that very, very clear. And we have 305 concurrent viewers, but only 161 likes. Only 162 likes. We need 300 likes. So smash a like, help support me in the channel. Good morning to Mystical Noakes. Oh, they're talking about XRP. XRP. Okay, everybody wants XRP to go up. I do too. I'm a bit tired. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so this is from Benefactor, which is the CEO. I received a number of requests asking that I reassure everyone about the current state of Gala and the lawsuits recently filed by myself and Wright Thurston. The legal matters are between the two of us. The company is not a defendant in the case. And to be very clear, well, I'll read the summary here because there's a lot to read. I know y'all are busy. Basically, the CEO said that the legal matters are between the two of them. Gala is not a defendant in the case. He also discussed how the co-founder aligned his lawsuit, used $5 million of the company funds for a personal jet. CEO claims the co-founder thought, though his personal attorney entered a contract with the Gulfstream to buy a private jet with $65 million company funds not authorized by the company. Personal attorney created a new separate subsidiary of Gala Games and falsely represented that himself, the attorney, was an executive vice president of Gala. Wright then paid a $5 million deposit for the jet company funds, more installment payments to Gulfstream, blah, 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 blah. And basically Gala is stuck with that contract. So basically what's happening is one person is saying you're bad, the other person is you're saying bad. And honestly, too much drama for me at this point. I'm holding my moon bags. You guys do whatever it is you want to do. And we'll just see what more facts come out of this particular case. All right. Now let's talk about the London Stock Exchange Group. They plan blockchain-powered digital markets business. Okay. So London Stock Exchange plans to launch a blockchain-powered digital market business. It will use blockchain technology to enhance the trading of TradFi assets. They are considering whether to launch a unique legal entity for the business, planned to launch within a year and pending approval from regulators. We're going to see a lot more blockchain-powered digital markets. Why? Because they're going to be tokenizing everything. The reason why they're going to be tokenizing everything, it makes their life easier. And the technology is awesome. So anybody tells you blockchain is BS, tell them. Okay. Next. So apparently there are more executives leaving Binance, coupled with a new sealed SEC motion last week due to heavy chatter. Past the point of, if not when, speculation, this won't be an unregistered security type of case. Also won't be a US only action either. So his stuff is pretty accurate all the time. But one thing that I want to say is I want to support Binance so much. It just makes me so sad to see all of this happening. Makes me sad. I want to say CZ's a great guy, and I want to say Binance has done everything correct. I don't think they've done everything correct. I think they've done the best that they can, and I feel like they're just unjustly getting gone after. I don't have a Binance account anymore. U.S. residents can't use it. If you are currently using Binance, I don't care if you're global. I highly recommend you take your funds off just to be safe, because you never know what's going to happen, and you don't want to go down with the ship. But this makes me sad because I feel like everybody in the crypto industry is getting attacked and attacked and attacked. And they did seal the DOJ file, but maybe they sealed it to cause a big commotion like this. Who knows? Either way, it's very upsetting. It's very sad. And I hope Binance is okay, because if Binance implodes, the whole entire industry gets absolutely effed. So I don't know. What do you guys think about Binance? Do you think that they're going to be okay? Do you think they did bad stuff? Also, too, we got a poll at the top over here. Do you think Gala will survive? 49% said yes, 30% said no, and 20% say toaster strudels. We have 347 concurrent viewers, only 208 likes. I need you guys to smash the like, stop grifting. Good morning to Mickey Foxy. I think that Gala is going to be okay. I hope Binance is okay too. I feel sad. Just a hot mess. This is kind of a sad show. Today's my dad's birthday also. And my father-in-law who passed away. All right, let's talk about this story. Whoopsie, where did that go? All right, so apparently Stake was hacked. Stake was hacked for approximately about $43 million. Stake also made $2.6 billion in revenue last year. So Stake was exploited. It experienced a private key leak. 15.7 million was withdrawn on Ethereum. 25.6 was drained on Binance Smart Chain and Polygon, and the stolen funds have been converted to ETH and transferred to multiple wallets. Stake wallet that was target still holds 340,000 in ETH and 2.1 million in alts. Let's talk about that. This sucks that it happened, but it also goes to show that private keys and cold storage are hard to use. And this is why we talk about a lot of different wallet alternatives on the show. Now, with that being said, is it going to be over for Stake? No. But the important thing to note these people, the people that hacked it, did not send it to a centralized exchange. And the reason why they didn't send it to a centralized exchange is because the good thing about centralized exchanges is when that happens, you could track. So what these people did is they went ahead and they put it in a wallet. They're probably going to say, hey, we took this money, give us X amount of dollars and we'll give you it back. They'll do the ransom, or they're going to be idiots and send it to a centralized exchange and then get caught. And that's a beautiful thing about blockchain technology is when you use crypto assets and you send them to different places, you in fact can be tracked. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. So this sucks, but it is what it is, and it happened. Hopefully they catch these guys. But I think they have a big opportunity to do so with. I think they have a big opportunity to do so utilizing blockchain technology. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Peck Shield. Shout out to Zach XBT for getting onto this stuff. Next, let's talk about Stellar. XLM surges 10% as Stellar teases something cool is on the horizon. No news or updates, but they posted on X saying something cool is coming. If you guys don't know what Stellar is, XLM, they're kind of similar to XRP, but different, but they focus on facilitating cross-border payments and enabling insurance of digital assets. Aims to provide efficient and low-cost solution for financial institutions and individuals looking to transfer assets. Side note, Stellar Foundation has already partnered with Circle and MoneyGram International, and last month, Stellar Foundation became a minority investor in MoneyGram. So shout out to XLM. Shout out to XLM people. Now let's talk about Altcoin Daily. Shout out to my friends. But Ethereum's Vitalik sells 500,000 to MakerDAO's Maker Tokens. Community asks why. Why? We don't know why. MakerDAO is the issuer of DAI stablecoin, and the founders claim that Maker Chain has nothing to do with Solana's mainnet or ongoing Ethereum versus Solana debate. So there's no reason why he did it, but he did it. And that's the interesting thing about tracking wallets. You can actually see what people are doing. Now, this is a big thing here. I have no idea what this is. I didn't review this story. Let's see. Now we have 369 concurrent viewers. I would love to see 369 likes. We only have 239 likes, so smash a like and get it up. All right, BNB is cooked. Okiana Jones. All right, let's go ahead and read this now. This is important. So what's this story? Oh, Matter Labs co-founder proposes Ethereum Supreme Court for on-chain disputes. This is interesting. Let's read about this. So Matter Labs co-founder and CEO proposed Ethereum court system that would work similarly to the U.S. Supreme Court. It would be the final stop for parties to dispute smart contract issues rather than the need to take the matters to a traditional lawyer or court. The CEO said the most important function of a system will be to protect protocols against political interference from the outside. It will serve as a great deterrence mechanism and will evaluate the role of Ethereum as a powerful network state. Disputes and emergency upgrades would be handled by a hierarchical system of on-chain courts. The final stop would be an ETH L1 soft fork and the court final appeal. When there is an emergency upgrade of the protocol, there would be an appeal period during which the user can submit a challenge to the higher court. They'll have to put in a predefined bail deposit. This is very interesting. I don't know enough about this. I don't know exactly how this works, but I think it's cool. Very, very interesting. So you see how cool crypto is? Pretty cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. What do you guys think? You guys like the court idea or not? Do you think it's stupid or not? What do you think? What do you think? All right, let's get into the next story. Wendy's got low energy today. Thank you so much for the 369 concurrent viewers and the 257 likes. I appreciate you guys. All right, synthetix posts 12.5% gain amid Binance outflows bucks bearish trend. The article explains that the token outflow suggests a pattern of buying as traders prefer to retain full control of their assets in order to vote governance or secure yield. See, I don't like DAOs. I don't like governance because this type of stuff happens. People with a lot of money and capital make it ahead. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some very important stuff happening with altcoins. 14 altcoins have massive unlocks coming in the week. Here is a day-by-day, hour-by-hour list. So this over here, Near is going to unlock on September 4th. WazirX, September 4th. Vega Protocol, September 5th. Galax, September 5th. Talk, September 6th. Tokyo Token, September 7th. Blocktopia, which I think I'm still invested in that, September 7th. Magic Shoes, September 7th. Cap Games, September 8th, as well as Hypercycle, Stepin, September 9th, and then Alpha Zero, A0, September 10th. Cypher, September 10th, and then ChatGPT or ChainGPT, September 10th. Why do we tell you about these? If you're invested in any of those projects, what do? You need to consider if you're going to take profit, you're going to load more, not dollar cost average, because you could get dumped on. So if you're invested in any of those projects, be careful because you're probably going to get dumped on. I would be taking profit. I would. But as always, token unlocks are super important to note. Just not a lot of people talk about it. They don't. We talk about it on the show because it's important. It's how you guys learn. How come these ads keep getting during Wendy's stream lately? It's insane. I'm sorry. YouTube is doing them for me on purpose. I don't know. There is an ad blocker that you can use though. I apologize about that. Apologies for the ads. YouTube, I'll try to figure out how to stop them or something. I don't know. But I do need the ad revenue because that's how I get paid. That's monetization. I got to pay mortgage. Got kiddos. So I apologize though. All right, let's get into the next story. Okay. Elon Musk wanted a Dogecoin social media system that does both payments and short messages, biography reveals. So this is the nothing burger. So apparently in his biography that's going to be released on September 12th, the book dives into his decision to acquire Twitter and explores the possibilities for Dogecoin. According to the offer, after it became public, Musk was buying Twitter stock. He reached out to Agwal, Twitter CEO, and arranged a secret dinner meeting. He stated what Twitter needs is a fire-breathing dragon, and Prague is not that. The next day, Musk had lunch with his brother Kimball, who suggests the idea of starting blockchain-based social media. Musk got excited and mentioned incorporating Doge as a payment method for the platform. The book also mentions how his SBF expressed interest in joining the deal. Musk's banker Morgan Stanley urged him to consider SBF, who claimed he could provide engineering expertise for social media blockchain integration and invest $5 billion in the project. Musk reportedly said blockchain Twitter is impossible as the bandwidth latency requirements cannot be supported from a peer-to-peer network. Also, too, there's a clip of Elon Musk calling SBF a liar in Twitter Spaces. So we can't play it because it says bad word. So what do I think about this? I think that this is very interesting. I don't know if Musk is definitely going to make it a complete WeChat platform, but like American-ish. So I don't know what's going to happen in any way, shape, or form with this. It would be cool because I got a big moon bag of Dogecoin. It would be cool if Dogecoin got picked up. They did this, but I don't think they're going to be able to merge Twitter over into a blockchain platform yet. I think what Musk is going to do, he's going to create his own cell phone. That's what I think. All right, let's take a look at this. So FJP Morgan. Breaking, JP Morgan says the SEC will likely be forced to approve a Bitcoin spot ETF in the coming weeks because of Grayscale's victory in court. Bitcoin ETF is coming, guys. Yes, we all know that it's coming. What happened to this account? Did they get in trouble? Oh, what happened? I don't know. They got banned, I guess. So basically, I think this is the thing with the Bitcoin spot ETF. I think we are going to get a Bitcoin spot ETF. I don't think it's going to be until 2024. And I think what the SEC is doing is they're purposely stalling. Yes, me and Ben are still friends. I just haven't talked to him. And I hope he's well. I hope his family's well. I hope everything's okay with him. Ben has always been a good friend of mine. And I won't say anything bad about him on his channel. I'll call him out on his stuff, when he and I are like talk and stuff, but I won't say anything bad about him because I think that, I think we're all humans and we all make a lot of mistakes, but I'm not saying that he's perfect and I'm far from perfect. Anyways, we will get a Bitcoin spot ETF. And there's a lot of pressure on the SEC to push one out. Also, you guys make sure to smash a like. Smash a like. There's a lot of pressure to put one out. We will definitely be getting it. When? I have no idea. But I think September, excuse me, I think we're going to get one Q1 of 2024. I think that's when. But yes, with the whole grayscale decision, the court called the SEC arbitrary and capricious and basically said, you guys don't know what you're doing. Okay. So that's what happened. Next, let's get into this. Crypto ETF opportunity doesn't stop at Bitcoin and extends into multiple digital assets from Bernstein. That's a German company. So let's read what's going on over here. Okay. Analysts from the broker firm Bernstein said the crypto ETF opportunity won't stop at Bitcoin. He said the first spot Bitcoin ETF will be issued between mid-October and mid-March 2024. Approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF applications, including Grayscale, will happen at the same time. The strong shows in the courts Ripple and Grayscale in 2 months. Improve ETF chances and the progressive institutional interests are positioning crypto for an unprecedented capital-led cycle, unlike retail-led cycles in the past. I want to know what other digital assets they're going to be adding in, because I think that other altcoins might be too volatile, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Also, to you guys, this is important. Shout out to RFK. Let's go ahead and watch this clip. He's talking about houses, and this is important. So we will watch this.
Can't afford to buy a house and even can't afford rent and are moving back in with their parents. This isn't happening because young people have suddenly gotten lazy. Monthly mortgage payments for home buyers are up 20% just in the last year, and that's because interest rates have doubled. Meanwhile, the cost of the average home has gone from $250,000 to $400,000 just since 2019. And those higher home prices have also driven up the cost of rent. So now Americans are paying a third of their income for rent.
Yeah, so we're paying a third of our income for rent. Also, too, you guys, all these corporations are buying properties, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And we let people overseas that aren't even residents or even citizens here buy properties, and I have a big problem with that because Americans deserve better, especially all the people that have came over here and have done things the correct way and have worked their absolute behinds off and have paid taxes. They should be able to be buying the houses, not these big corporations. This is disgusting what's happening. This does directly relate to crypto because it does impact the economy, and Bitcoin is very important when it comes to economics, especially because it's a good hedge against inflation. Could be.
That's the highest ratio since records were kept. So what's happening? Well, what's happening is BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, these giant corporations which own 88% of the S&P 500, are going into real estate. These investment firms swoop in as soon as a house comes on the market. They outbid prospective home buyers with cash offers. They add that property to their investment portfolio, and then they rent it back to you or your children at the most exorbitant rate that the market can bear. So how can our kids or the typical American homeowner win a bidding war with BlackRock? By 2030, these giant corporations are on track to own 60% of the single-family homes in our country. So
60% of the single-family homes, and Bitcoin won't save you here. This is insane, you guys. This is absolutely insane. And it's so sad that we allow this to happen. It's really, really sad. They should make it to where 80% of the inventory has to be for just for people, not corporations. That's what they should be doing. And people shouldn't be able to own more than like 5 homes or 4 homes or something. What's happening was ridiculous, especially with all the Airbnb crap. That pisses me off because they're slumlords. It's just ridiculous. And also, too, I prefer to stay in hotels instead of Airbnbs because people are dirty. Anyways.
BlackRock wants to be everybody's landlord and everybody's neighbor, but I'm not going to let that happen. When I get to the White House, I'm going to restore affordable home ownership to every American, and I'm going to do that without raising the national debt. And here's how I'm going to accomplish that feat. I'm going to create a federal program that backs mortgages at 3% financed by tax-free bonds. These mortgages are going to be available to people only, not corporations.
I love that. Be available to people only. Be available to people only, but not corporations.
This will drop mortgage payments by more than $1,000 a month for a medium-priced home and allow your children to outcompete BlackRock in the market. So here's how it works. Imagine that you had a rich uncle who was willing to co-sign your mortgage. Well, I'm going to make Uncle Sam that rich uncle. It's not a giveaway, it's a loan guarantee that makes that property affordable to millions of Americans who cannot now afford it. This is just one of the policies that the Kennedy administration will deploy to create millions of new home buying opportunities at payments of less than $1,000 a month. We're also going to change the tax code to get corporations out of the single-family home market. And we're going to work with municipalities to get empty lots and derelict homes back into circulation.
Love that. I love that. There's so many properties in absolutely horrible neighborhoods that just need a little bit of love. And the people will come in and they will fix up the neighborhoods themselves.
Low prices. As President of the United States, I'm going to create a housing boom in this country the same way that we did it after World War II when we made home ownership affordable for working people.
I love this. Okay, so this is something I like. I know that I've said I've been a single issue voter. Anybody who's pro-crypto, Bitcoin, and anti-CBDC, Kennedy does fit that bill. And I also do like what he's saying about the housing market. I've always had a problem with the American housing market. It's been absolutely ridiculous for people, like good people, to get loans. They prey on you guys. And on top of that, the corporations are able to buy all these properties and become absolute slumlords. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's disgusting. And, you know, I do have a problem with gentrifying the neighborhoods because I feel like, do you stay off the neighborhoods, you don't gentrify, but at the same time, something needs to change. So I do like this plan he has. I think it makes sense. I do like it. But, you know, we got a lot of work to do. And it is very problematic that these corporations, BlackRock and Evergrande and all this crap, they get to come in. I have a bigger problem with the companies overseas that are doing this to America and people overseas that don't live here, not paying taxes. Because what happens to American people? Because they come in with cash and they're holding up all the properties and it just sucks. Like, I don't like it. And I know some people think that that's terrible, I'm saying it, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. I don't have to like it. I don't think it's a good thing. How's it a good thing? It's not a good thing. I don't mind people coming in from other countries to buy property here, but when our own people can't eat, when they can't afford mortgages, when they can't afford to rent, that's ridiculous. So we need to change here. We need to focus on Americans. And if you're not an American, you don't have your papers yet or whatever, if you're paying taxes and you're living life, not doing crime, not causing issues here, you get one too. Don't care. I just want everybody to do the best. Do the best. I'm just sick of it. This is ridiculous. All right, let me check my chat. 421 concurrent viewers, only 330 likes. I'm going to need you guys to smash a like. We need at least 400 likes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, get Brave Browser. You won't see the ads here, but Mama's got to make some money. All right. Australia's Senate committee rejects crypto bill from opposition Senator Bragg. What is this crypto bill about in Australia? It's for market regulation. Committee said the bill lacked detail and certainty, was at odds with the government's approach. The Senate recommended that the governments continue to consult with the industry on development of fit-for-purpose crypto regulations in Australia. Okay, cool. Anyways, you guys, it is Labor Day. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I'm going to end the stream a little bit early. I want to go spend time with my daughter. She's been really good. And thank you guys for being here. I'll be back stronger tomorrow. I do have a video dropping at 3:30 p.m. PST. Highly recommend you watch it. I believe it's going to be about Uniswap. It's going to be good. I've got a lot of content coming out for you guys. And I'm going to start writing a book about Bitcoin. And thank you to TikTok for being here. Thank you guys for the likes. Also, YouTube, thank you guys for being my day ones. Appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Another thing that I do want to say to my YouTubers and to TikTok is happy Labor Day. And if you're working today, just know I'm proud of you and thank you. And today we celebrate people who put the work in. Who put the work in, okay? Especially the blue collar workers. You guys are important. We appreciate you. And people who work in hospitals and people who are putting in the work. I'm not talking about the corporate jobs. The corporate jobs, you guys don't really do anything too much. Sorry. Just a lot of paper pushing. I'm literally talking about the people who are out there putting in work, doing the manual labor, making sure that you get your medication, making sure, like people even working at Walmart, that kind of stuff. People working at McDonald's, making sure you get your food. That is important. Those jobs are very, very important. And we just don't give customer service people enough credit. So if you're out there doing customer service, working today, I got you. I used to work on every single holiday to make extra money. Always did. I don't have to do that anymore. I get to work from home. And just know, having a 9-to-5 job, there's no shame in that. And sometimes these 9-to-5 jobs are a stepping stone for something better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy Labor Day. I will catch you later. Bye. Bye, babies.